Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are here with another unboxing video. Guys, it's been a minute since I've done an unboxing video. I think the last one I did was for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. That was for my Steelbook. Guys, of course, as you all know, today is the release of Across the Spider-Verse on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K, and also, of course, Blu-ray 4K Steelbook. Today is the release. Today, I did tell you guys yesterday on my community tab that my Steelbook, my Best Buy Steelbook was for Across the Spider-Verse was going to be coming in today in the mail. Unfortunately enough, they sent me the wrong, they sent me the wrong DVD for Across the Spider-Verse. They sent me just the standard 4K Blu-ray. They did not send me my 4K Blu-ray Steelbook. So what I had to do was, I was lucky enough that they still had some at my local Best Buy. So what I did, of course, was I took my 4K, my Blu-ray, or my 4K Blu-ray, I took that, returned it, and exchanged it for, of course, the Steelbook that they had at Best Buy. There was actually a couple left on the shelf, which I was surprised because usually there's only a limited supply of Steelbooks when it comes to like releases of movies. And I was really surprised. Out of all movies, there was a couple left for this movie because, as you all know, this movie is probably the best movie of the year. It's definitely still up there on one of my best movies of the year that come out so far of 2023. I love this movie so much. I probably saw this movie, I want to say 3 times in theaters. Of course, I think opening night in Dolby, and I think I saw it the next day in IMAX. And then I can't remember. I think I saw it another day in Dolby or it was in regular. I honestly can't quite remember. But I love this movie so much, and I just had to get the Steelbook for this movie. It was just a must cop. I still cannot wait for part 2 come. I don't even know when. Probably we're not gonna get part 2 until like 2026. Honestly, unfortunately, because due to, of course, the SAG strike. I really blame Hollywood in this because Hollywood needs to get their shit together. These companies, these studios, so that way people can go back to work, and so that way we can get Across the Spider-Verse or Beyond the Spider-Verse, part 2. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will get resolved, and the fellow actors can go back to work, and we can get that part 2. I really do hope so. But here, of course, is the Steelbook for Across the Spider-Verse right here. Like I said, I did not open it because I wanted to wait to do this unboxing for you guys. Of course, this is the back of the Steelbook. And of course, this is the slip cover. Like, it's not a slip cover, it's kind of like the paper backing that they put on the Steelbooks, and of course you can take that off. I usually save these, I don't throw them away because I do like the back displays of these little cardboard things. I just want to make sure I have it all with me. I don't like to, throw stuff like that away. I like to keep that kind of thing. But of course it says only at Best Buy, exclusive Steelbook. And it says over 90 minutes of extras, Easter eggs, deleted scenes, and more. That's what it says, of course, right here. The Best Buy, of course, exclusive Steelbook. And of course, that's when it says, over 90 minute of extras, Easter eggs, and more. Or deleted scenes and more. That's what it says. But we're going to take off the plastic covering, and I'm actually going to show you guys the design of the front and back of the Steelbook, and of course I'm going to show you guys also what the DVDs look like, and also what the inside looks like when we take the DVDs out, because there's cover art, of course, inside the Steelbook. I try to get Steelbooks for my most favorite movies and shows. Nowadays, they're starting to do a lot of shows on Steelbook. I actually am going to have a couple more unboxings coming soon to the channel because I did pre-order the Loki Season 1 Steelbook. That unboxing is going to be coming soon. I'm actually going to be picking it up later this month on September 26th, I believe, which I think is a Tuesday, if I'm correct. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's a Friday, the 26th, because I think it is the 26th I'm going to be picking it up. Maybe it's a Friday. I'm not quite sure. But this is the front of the Steelbook, which I do love. Might I add, I just love the way this looks. It looks so clean with all the spiders on the front. Of course, we have Miguel O'Hara. We have, of course, Jessica Drew. We have Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman. Of course, we have Miles Morales. And we have 2099 Spider-Man. We have Spider-Punk. And we have, of course, Spider India right on here. I don't know if we have Gwen on here. Oh, Gwen, of course we have Gwen. Gwen was blending in for a minute. I honestly almost couldn't see Gwen because the white almost matches with the kind of art that they got going on. But of course we have Gwen on here. I mean, we have to. And of course, this is the back of the Steelbook, which I really do love. It's just Miles swinging around New York City. Love that. That's really cool, and it's like upside down too. It's like he's like swinging upside down, and like the city's like reversed. I love that. Especially that's like a really, that's like a lot of like the that's like really often and across in the Spider Verse movies is that whether it be Into the Spider Verse or of course across the Spider Verse, that's usually the way they kind of do some the art style, and not only that but like also kind of things being in reversed due to the fact that they are Spider-Man and stuff. So I really, especially, I feel like it's a Miles thing with a lot of the upside down kind of great shots, which I do love, like the leap of faith shot from Into the Spider Verse. So I really do like how he's kind of upside down, and like we have like the skyscrapers upside down when he's swinging. That's really cool. Of course, this is the inside. I'm going to move the digital code. I want to move that out of the way because I'm going to give that to my brother. But of course, these are what the CDs look like. This is the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray one Across the Spider-Verse CD. This is the first disc, of course, for the Ultra 4K, which is really, really cool, might I add. That artwork right there, that art style. This, is, of course, is the scene where Miles thinks he gets back. Spoilers, of course, for, Across the Spider-Verse, but of course, this is the scene where he's running back and he thinks he got back to his universe. Turns out that wasn't the case. As we all know, he ends up being in Prowler Miles' universe, which is really, really cool. I loved that sequence. I thought that was really cool in the movie, where I even thought he got back for a minute, but my bro Troy noticed, like, okay, like the colors are different, the art style is different. He's not in his universe. I did not notice that, of course, until I think the moment I realized he wasn't in his universe is when his mom didn't know who Spider-Man was. That's when I realized, oh shit, he's in the wrong universe. But of course, I'm going to show you guys the standard I think this is this is the standard Blu-ray CD artwork right here. That, of course, is with Gwen and Miles, and they're sitting upside down in the one scene where they're catching up, and kind of that's the moment, the touching moment where like they haven't seen each other in a while since the first movie, and they're catching up, and they're kind of like, in a way, Miles wants to tell Gwen how he feels, essentially, and he's just so happy to see her. And that's when, of course, she says, in every universe, Gwen Stacy falls in love with Spider-Man, and in every universe, it doesn't end well. And of course, Miles is like, well, there's a first time for everything, right? So I do love how they added that sequence because it's such an iconic shot from the movie, and it is so touching. I would really say, in a way, this movie is kind of like, in a way, like a love story. In a way, uh, you know, uh, you know, friendship. In a way, it's like almost like a love story slash friendship gone wrong, and also in a way redemption. You know what I mean? And also fighting for your loved ones. Even though some people may say you're doing the wrong thing. I really just and also morals. I would say it really also goes with morals and stuff and what you think is right. So I really just love this movie. Like I said, I can't say anything really bad about this movie. Like, I love this movie. This movie was peak. It was top notch. It literally is. I still think I still think it's, but besides Oppenheimer, it's like 1-1 for me because I really did enjoy Oppenheimer. I love the cinematography in Oppenheimer, but it's definitely like fighting for first place. You know what I mean? This still might be a little bit above Oppenheimer, but this movie is just, I feel like there hasn't been a movie this year that comes close to beating this. I don't care what anybody else says. This movie is just so beatable, and this movie or I guess yeah, I would say is the best movie of the year. Not even was. It still is the best movie of the year in my personal opinion. Um, of course, this is the artwork in the inside. I want to show you guys that. It's just Miles falling, and it looks like he's falling in where I forget where it is. I think it's Miguel O'Hara's universe, if I'm correct, or it's where the Spidey I forget the word, like the Spidey, what is it? It's like their facility. It's like where the spider facility is, where all the Spider-Men hang out. So I really do love that. It kind of has that like art style in the inside. It almost looks like the same art style where he's fighting Miguel O'Hara on the train. That's honestly what this looks like, with the white and all that stuff from the train moving very fast and stuff. So I honestly forget the name of the Spider headquarters. So I'm just gonna call it Spidey HQ. That's pretty much what it is in that universe. That's honestly what the inside of the cover art looks like. But I really do love the way this steelbook looks. Like I said, I definitely recommend you guys getting your hands on this because Walmart does have a steelbook, but I don't think it looks nearly as good as this one does, in my personal opinion. I think they did an excellent job with this steelbook. Like they really outdid themselves. Oh my lord, it just dropped the DVD. Oh god, thank god it was not face down when I dropped this because I don't want to get this scratched up. I really, really don't. Because, of course, as you all know, a subtle scratch on a DVD can like ruin a DVD to the point where like it just doesn't work. Like that's the one thing I don't like about DVDs is that even if you like have the slightest scratch, it could just ruin a DVD completely. But thank the Lord it dropped like face down instead of CD, important part down on the ground. But like I said, I really do. Also, that's the way it looks with the CDs in. Of course, 4K's in the back. I believe that's how it was. And then the Blu-rays in the front. I think it might be reversed. I think 4K's front, then the Blu-rays in the back. Because I did show the 4K front first, but I'll fix it in a minute. I'm going to put the digital code back in. And like I said, this is just the paper backing, cover that they have. I like how they add this because because I'm glad they don't put all the bonus features and all that stuff on the nice artwork. They really let the steelbook shine, and I'm really glad about that. They don't smother it with all like this bonus features and all that stuff. They usually do that with like the slip covers for a lot of just your standard 4K Blu-ray or your standard Blu-ray. That's what that's what they do on the slip covers. A lot of the time also they'll put, weirdly enough, they'll put the same, it's like a carbon copy of what they'll put on the paper slip covers. They'll put actually on like the paper of like, what the cover art looks like of like a 4K, your normal 4K Blu-ray or your just Blu-ray. It's like just like a carbon copy. Once you take the slip cover off, it's the same thing on the back. Sometimes I wish they wouldn't do that and they would just like put artwork on the back of whatever with DVDs instead of just putting like the same almost image of the bonus features on the actual like DVD case itself. It's just dumb to me. I don't know why they do that if they're just gonna put the stuff on the slipcover. Like why wouldn't you put something like, or hell, put artwork on the slipcover on the back and then put the bonus feature stuff on the back, like actually on the DVD itself case, or you know what I mean? Just put the bonus feature and all that content on the slipcover and then just put artwork on the back of the on the case of the DVD. I don't know why they just don't choose to do that. I'm glad that they do it like this, where it's just like you could see what is on the bonus features on the paper, and then you have all the artwork on the back. It's just super nice. That's the one thing I love about the steelbooks, is that it's just they really focus on the artwork and the quality of the case. So definitely like I said, worth it. Definitely go check your local retailers, like your local Best Buys. Check online, you know what I mean, at your local Best Buy. If your local Best Buy doesn't have it, look at other Best Buys. They'll probably have it. The good thing is that you could check on your local Best Buy, and then you could check stores near other Best Buys near you. That's like an option that you can check, where you can see what other Best Buys around you might have it. And also, you can just also get it delivered to your place. If there is no other local Best Buys near you, you could probably get it from another Best Buy, and a state over, or you know what I mean, or a city over, that might have a Best Buy. So that's the one thing I do love about that, is that one Best Buy should have this, even if your local Best Buy doesn't. And also, definitely go check out Walmart's version of their steelbook. You know what I mean? It might not look just like this one, but I mean, it's not a bad looking one. I just preferred this one over the other one. So definitely go check that out as well. And so you guys can choose which one you do want. Because while I like this one and prefer this one, you might prefer the Walmart exclusive, steelbooks. Definitely go check that one out as well. And then you'll make your decision. Or if right off the bat, if you don't want to go check that one out, and you like this one, definitely go get this one at your local Best Buy. I'm also glad that Walmart is starting to do steelbooks going forward. That's usually not a common thing for Walmarts, but Walmarts nowadays are starting to do their own versions of steelbooks, which I do appreciate as like a second option if like Best Buy doesn't have the steelbook I want. I'm glad that I have another retailer like Walmart that are doing their own version of a steelbook. It's nice to have a second option instead of, if Best Buy sells out of a steelbook I want, I'm screwed. You know what I mean? It's nice to know that I'm not screwed. I can go somewhere else and get a steelbook still if I want one. Even though it might not be the artwork I want, at least I still get a steelbook. So that is very nice that Walmart is starting to do that. Target, on the other hand, they're not. That's not very common for them. They like to do the art books, which they do have an art book for Across the Spider Verse if you want that version instead. So definitely even go check that out if you want an art book. I feel like also that would actually be very nice for Across the Spider Verse is to have like an art book with all like the art from the movie, like from the sequences in the movie. That'd be really nice to have an art book for Across the Spider Verse. So even go check that out at your local Targets because they will have that. That's their own kind of special edition for Across the Spider Verse. So definitely go check that out. Check out the Walmart exclusive Steelbook, and definitely, like I said, go check out the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook and see which one you want the most. But like I said, guys, here yet again, here if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put in notifications, like this video. I would love to have you guys here, a part of the fam, a part of the channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. And yet again, guys, like I said, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So definitely do so and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm gonna actually tell you guys a couple of my favorite sequences from the movie before I do my outro. And I also want to tell you guys what my favorite songs are on the Metro Boomin Across the Spider-Verse album. Hopefully enough I will get the vinyl once it releases. The Across the Spider-Verse vinyl has yet to release, so once that does, I will be picking up the vinyl, and I'll probably do an unboxing for that. If you guys want to see me unbox that, I will do an unboxing for the vinyl because they really do some cool artwork once you open the vinyl, which I really do love. And also, sometimes the vinyl itself can look really, really cool. So I will be doing an unboxing for that once I get my hands on that. If you guys want to see that, so definitely let me know down in the comments below. Do you want me to do an unboxing for the Across the Spider-Verse vinyl once it releases? Let me know. But like I said, I'm actually gonna look at my phone and I'm gonna read off of the song choice list for Across the Spider-Verse. I'm just gonna read off that real quick. Let me look up this real quick. Across the Spider-Verse album song list or track list. Okay, so I think this is right. Yeah, no. That's the I want the Metro Boomin. Okay, yeah. Let me look up Metro Boomin. That's what we'll do. Metro Boomin. Track list. There we go. I think we're gonna find it now. Okay, cool. Um, I love "Am I Dreaming." I love that song. I love what was the other one? All the Way Live. That one's a good one too. I think it might be this one. And I forgot how you say that one. Self love. Yeah, it's probably self love for me. And also, like I said, Am I Dreaming? Those are my two favorite ones. And of course, Give All of Me. I forget that. I guess it's called Call. I think it might be Calling. Yeah, Calling. I love that one as well. Calling, Self Love, and like I said, Am I Dreaming? Those are probably my three favorite songs on the album. And I also love the one Little Uzi Vert song called I don't think it's that one. I'm trying to find the other one that has the Little Uzi Vert. I think it's Home. Yeah, Home. I love that one as well. Along with some other ones that I probably didn't mention yet, but those are the ones that are the most standout to me from the album, from Metro Boomin's album. Like I said, I'll probably when I do my album, the vinyl unboxing, I might play, maybe I don't know if I'll play little snippets and stuff because I don't want to try to get my videos taken down. But like those are like the most standout. Again, self love, am I dreaming, home, and also calling. Those are like the standouts for me in the album, for Metro Boomin's album. But my favorite sequences from Across the Spider Verse has to be when he comes face to face with the other Miles, with Prowler Miles. I love that sequence. I love the sequence where it's Miles versus all the other Spider-Man, and also it's also one big sequence. But when he also fights Miguel O'Hara, I love that sequence. It's one big sequence. Love that sequence. I think that, if I'm correct, that took them 2 years to make that sequence. So love that sequence. And I think I'm trying to think of another sequence I really did like. I also like the sequence when they're in Mumbattan, in Spider, when they're in Spider India's, universe. I really love that sequence as well. When they're saving everybody on the bridge, love that sequence as well. I'm trying to think of some other ones on the top of my head, and honestly, I really can't think. Those are like the most standout ones for me personally. I think that might be it. I think that might be it. Like those are like, and a lot of those are like fight sequences, but I love those sequences as well. Also, I do love the sequence where he is trying to get to his father's roof, his mom and dad's rooftop party, when he's like jumping up the stairwell trying to get dressed. Love the music that's playing on that sequence. I just think it looks so badass. Him jumping up the stairwell trying to get to his father's party on time. Love that sequence as well. And just all the sequences with him and Gwen, especially when him and Gwen, reunite, and it's like them swinging and catching up, and they have that touching sequence where they're upside down, and they're and it's like Miles is almost like special place. I love that sequence as well. So yeah, there's a lot of great sequences in Across the Spider Verse, and also like when the first time he fights Spot is very funny as well. So I'll probably add that as well. But like the main one for me is probably when he comes face to face with Miles. I just love the music that's playing. I love the tension. I love that. Oh my god, it's like he is almost like he's gonna have to fight himself, and he feels like he's alone. Little does he know, Gwen is getting like the new team and the old team back together, trying to go help save Miles. It's just the way that movie ends. It might be one of the best cliffhangers of all time in comic book history. And just in like cliffhanger history in general, it's definitely up there with like Infinity War cliffhanger, like in terms of like one of the best cliffhangers of all time. It's definitely up there with like Infinity War. So like I said, guys, definitely I want you guys to let me know which version of Across the Spider Verse are you gonna get. 1, 2, what is your favorite sequence in Across the Spider Verse, and 3, what is your favorite songs on Metro Boomin's album? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, yet again, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we are so close. It'd be amazing if you guys could do that. And also make sure to like the video because it helps a lot with the channel and the channel's growth. It all helps with the algorithm, so definitely do so. Share the video. Let people know that I cover a lot of a lot of comic book content here on the channel. Definitely also go subscribe to my gaming channel. If you guys are clicking on this video, you guys are clearly interested in Spider-Man. I am covering pretty much majority Spider-Man 2 content over on my gaming channel. I'm actually doing a countdown to the release of Spider-Man 2 come October 20th. I played all through Spider-Man Remastered on New Game Plus. My live gameplay is up for all that, along with the DLCs. And of course, this past Sunday, I just started playing or replaying on Miles Morales on New Game Plus. So part 1 is up. My stream is up if you guys want to go check that out. And I also will be doing a giveaway come October 20th, along with hopefully an unboxing for the collector's edition, if my collector's edition comes for Spider-Man 2 on October 20th, which I'm not quite sure if it will release on October 20th or it will take a couple of days after October 20th. But I will be doing an unboxing for the collector's edition, and I will be streaming Marvel Spider-Man 2 on October 20th, and I will be doing a giveaway. You guys could probably guess what the giveaway is, because it involves Spider-Man 2. So if you're interested in that, again, down in the description of my live stream, of that live stream for October 20th, which it is up on my gaming channel. Down in the description says how to enter the giveaway. So if you're interested, definitely go subscribe my channel over on the gaming channel at Heroverse Gaming. Literally, if you go to my channels list here, it takes you straight to my gaming channel. Subscribe. Go to my live stream set for October 20th. Read the description, and that is how you enter for the giveaway on October 20th. But guys, yet again, that was the video. Hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.